Hello, this is Mike Rogers, attorney at law. I want to talk to you today about occupational licenses. Uh, Sometimes when someone gets their driver's license suspended, it's necessary for them to do something to remain legal in terms of driving. Driving today is essential. Uh, Gone are the days when somebody can function on any reasonable basis without a driver's license. It's just something you have to have. But what happens when, for some reason, you get your driver's license suspended? For example, if you get too many moving violations, your license could get suspended. Perhaps because of a DWI case, which is very frequent that these things happen, you could get your license suspended as a result of that. And these suspensions can last anywhere from 6 months to a year or even longer. So what do you do? What can you do to be able to continue to drive? If you do not take action to get an occupational driver's license, which is available to you, then you run the risk, if you're pulled over after the suspension occurs, that you would be arrested or given some sort of citation for driving while license invalid. And two bad things happen if you were to have that occur. First of all, you could get penalized for anything from just a fine to up to 6 months in jail. So it's a serious offense. But beyond that, it will result in an additional term of suspension on your driver's license, usually for at least another year. So it's a domino effect, and it can go on literally for years if people continue to drive and get pulled over and get arrested, and they wind up being prosecuted. Then they get more suspension time. There's a way to be able to get an occupational driver's license under those circumstances, which will make you legal, allow you to drive. In Texas, the courts can allow you to drive uh, for a period of usually 12 hours per day. There's a requirement that you would have to keep a logbook like a truck driver in order to verify how many hours you're driving. Most people don't drive 12 hours a day unless you're a professional driver. Then that's really not going to be a problem for anybody. And in order to qualify to get one, you have to have what's called an SR22 insurance policy, which is like a guaranteed insurance. The court wants to know that you've got liability insurance at least if you're going to be driving around with an occupational driver's license. If it involves a suspension because of a DWI, then an interlock device, an intoxilizer device would be required. If it were a suspension for too many tickets, well, then that requirement is not necessary in order to get your occupational license. You need a lawyer to do it. Most people would not be able to have the expertise to be able to do these on your own. It's not like an application that you go to the local Department of Public Safety office and fill out. It requires a lawyer normally to file a petition with the court to allow you to get this occupational license, and it will suffice until you're able to get your regular license back. So if you're in a situation like that and you need an occupational license, get a lawyer. You certainly can call me and get further information about it if you desire.